The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror, ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
Getting ready, getting set up over there, TikTok. We locking in, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is up at it, doing their thing, man. We are here. We are back. We are back at it. And we're back, y'all. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. But we're back. We're back. We're doing our thing. I hope everybody is good. I hope everybody is doing their thing. I hope everybody's up. They're after it. We're getting ready. We're getting ready to lock in this morning on this Wednesday. So I hope everybody is doing their thing and they're up. They're at it. We're making waves here. Doing our thing. So I hope everybody is doing well. And I took a little bit of break. But yo, it's all good. We're back, baby. We're back. So letting everybody get in, and making sure that we're here, and just kind of letting everybody roll in this morning. And we'll talk about the crypto market. We'll talk about the markets in general, and then we will get into some price action, some stuff like that. So definitely lock in, y'all. Get them taps up over there on TikTok. Get everything moving. Get them taps moving. Get everything up. I know we fell out of the old algorithm because your boy took a week off, but it's all good, man. We all need a break, man. Needed a break. I took a break. So we got it. We got it. Good to have. Yeah, so let's lock in, y'all. Something's going on with my StreamYard. So I'm gonna figure this thing out here. So hold on. We got something going on. Something's up here, y'all. But we're gonna lock in. We here. We're gonna lock in. Let's do it. Let's get after it. Let's go. See people rolling in, man. Yeah, we back, man. I gotta learn how to run these controls again. Selmo, gotta learn how to run these controls again, my man. Looks like as I was gone, man, on vacation a little bit, doing my thing, man. StreamYard decided they wanted to do a couple updates, man. So what's up, Junior? How are you, my brother, man? How are you? Man, don't be spamming my chat with that shit, man. I don't know who that is, man, but get them out of, them dudes can't be up in my chat spamming my stuff, man. Junior, Selmo, how are you, my brothers? We are back, man. Something's going on over here. But we'll get it fixed. But yeah, we're back. We're gonna get after it this morning. We're gonna get after it. Hope everybody's doing well, man. We back, man. I'm great, bro. Beans and bologna. Yeah, I see. I caught a couple of your I caught a couple of your updates, man. I hope you're feeling better. As I was getting back, Junior, I caught a couple of your videos. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're doing your thing, man. I hope everything's going well. But yo, let's go ahead. Let's get after it, y'all. Let's go ahead. Let's get in, get after it. Let's get them taps up over there on TikTok. Let's get the likes up over here on YouTube. And let's do what we gotta do, man. Let's do what we gotta do. Get it. Yeah, we'll get after it right now. So let's look at these markets. Let's see what's happening, man. We got the Asian market right now. They closed up all in green, doing well. Have the European market right now. They're trading pretty damn well, man. Doing good, doing good. So let me see. Yeah, so the European market's doing pretty good, guys. And then we got the United States pre-markets over here. They're all in green. They're doing pretty damn well right now. As well, looks like the S&P, the Nasdaq, and the Dow all want to open up in green. We got a deal here with Trump launches with Japan for oil and minerals for 36 billion. So not bad there. We like the mineral deals. We need them. We got Nvidia hanging out at $184.97. Nvidia is looking good. All AI runs off Nvidia. You know, Nvidia is the king of AI, so that's looking good as well. So the markets right now, the Asian markets look good. The European markets look good. The United States pre-markets look good. Let's get over here and have a look at where gold and silver is. You got gold that wants to open up right now at 4,500. That's in the green. You got silver looking at 75.37, looking good right now, and copper at $5.70. Watch out for copper. I like where copper's headed. I think that copper's going to do pretty damn well as we move on. So got copper moving heat. What's going on this morning, my brother? What's going on? How are you, my brother? How are you? How are you? Good morning to you, my man. Good morning. Man, Heat's in the building. He's up. Got my guys in here, man. Heat's in here. Selmo's in here. Junior's in here. Guys are up here doing their thing, man. So definitely like where we're headed, man. But as I'm coming back, but man, I'm not liking where StreamYard is doing right now. Not feeling that right now. So we'll see where that heads. Not feeling what's going on over here. So I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did over here with StreamYard, but it ain't feeling it's not rolling the way that it should. But we're gonna get through it, man. We're gonna get through it and we'll fix it. We'll get through it and then fix it. So yeah, gold looks good. Gold looks good. Silver looks good. Copper looks good for the day. Silver's down though, man. That thing was up in the hundreds, man. Definitely has come down just a lot, really. But we'll see where that silver trade goes here. See here as this month unfolds. But definitely silver's taking a big pullback. Coming over here to the cryptocurrency market, though. Oh boy, right? Jesus. What we got going on over here? It looks like the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index is sitting in extreme fear at 12. Boy, that's nasty, right? That is nasty, sitting at 12. We got the altcoin season sitting at 37 out of 100. I wouldn't get too ramped up about the altcoin season index right now because the market cap's so low. So I wouldn't get too ramped up about that. Speaking of market cap, we got $2.32 trillion market cap right now. Oh boy, this thing's bleeding. Selmo is bleeding, baby. We bleeding, Selmo. We bleeding, dog. What's going on, man? We bleeding, man. So this thing is bleeding off, man. Look at this thing bleed off, man. Look at that TikTok. Look at this thing just bleed off, man. Oh, this is ugly. This is ugly bleed off right here. But it's all good. We're after it. We're after it. It's what you call an accumulation, right? So we'll accumulate. We'll do what we got to do. And you know, we'll do our thing. We are where we are in the market, and we're gonna embrace where we are in the market. And that's what we're gonna do, man. And right now we're definitely in a pullback phase. We're definitely in a bear market. There's no doubt about that. I think anybody who was holding out hope that we weren't in a bear market kind of now can see that we're in that bear market, man. We are definitely in that bear market. That thing is ugly. So that's not good. But it is what it is, man. We are where we'll trade the market that we have in front of our face, man. And you know, it's all we can do, man. It's all we can do. And that's what we will do. Man, I hate this how this thing's laid out right now. Boy, when you leave, you can't leave StreamYard away. You can't leave StreamYard by itself at all, man, because they just go try to mess things up and update things, mess things up, man. You can't leave them alone for a minute, man. It's kind of like having a kid, man. You just can't leave them alone. So we might get away from this platform to tell you the truth. But yeah, so the market cap sitting at $3.2 trillion, man, just bleeding off right now. We got the crypto ETFs right now sitting at negative $56 million yesterday. Not terrible. I mean, that's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. So we'll see. We'll see where that heads. The ETFs, we'll see. They're leaking though. Boy, did they ever spring a leak. Right now you got the Bitcoin dominant sitting at 58% right now. Even 58%. So that's high, boy. That's high. Altcoins ain't running when Bitcoin dominance is that high. You got the Ethereum dominance right now sitting at 10.3%. Just bleeding off. And everybody else at 31.7%. The key here, guys, is $367.94 billion in longs and shorts out there, right? So this number right here, remember, it wasn't too long ago we were talking about this thing right here being up 900 billion, right? This is how much money has been like kind of liquidated out of the market. You're sitting at 367.9 billion right now, guys. That's a lot of cash that's been liquidated out of this market over a short period of time in futures and longs and shorts. So that's huge, man. That's nasty. That's a nasty bleed off right there. That just goes to show you want to know the sentiment of the market. Right here, you look at how many people are trading on futures. It'll tell you the sentiment of the market, and boy, that sentiment is ugly. That sentiment is ugly. But hey, it's the bear market, right? So what do we expect, right? So right now, let's look at some real quick prices, and then we'll get into some other stuff. But we got Bitcoin sitting at 67,500 right now. Ethereum sitting at $1,984 right now. BNB sitting at $615 right now. Solana sitting at $83.21 right now. And everybody's favorite XRP sitting at $1.47 right now. Oh boy. Not great. Not terrible. Not the worst that we've seen, but not great either. Getting over here to the crypto bubbles. What we got? We're on the hour. The hour looks like it wants to go in green. Here, we'll see this as the morning goes on. We'll see where it goes. Pippin up 8%, man. This thing is absolutely on the move, man. We may look at that chart here in a minute, but this thing is absolutely moving, man. Yeah, everything else is just kind of hanging out, right? Just kind of hanging out a little bit. Where do we got the daily at? The daily's in green as well. World Liberty Fi is up 22%, 22.5% right now. So Morpho looks like it wants to make a little bit of a run too, up 7.3% on the day. Coinbase launched this new wallets where, you know, it's a bot wallet and it's anonymous. They're using Morpho a lot in that wallet, so we can expect maybe to see some positive price action on Morpho. So let's see what's going on. But yo, y'all keep tapping that keep tapping that screen over there on TikTok. Y'all keep tapping that screen, y'all. Tap over here on X. I mean, over here on YouTube, because I'm getting a message right now that X is just they're having some problems with their live stream. So, you know, whatever is going on over there on X is whatever's going on over there on X, but it is what it is. But yo, so yeah, Morpho's having a pretty good day. World Liberty Fi is having a pretty good day. Pippin's having a pretty good day, up 6.9% just on the hour alone. This project over here, Kite, is having a pretty decent day as well. But everybody else is just kind of like trading sideways, right? We're just chopping sideways right now. 67,600 for Bitcoin right now. 67,600 for BTC right now. So just kind of chopping sideways on that a little bit. We'll see where the day takes us, right? We'll see where the day just takes us today. It's early, so we gotta wait for the markets to open. $1,985 on Ethereum. Oh boy, kind of pulling back, y'all. But yeah, so definitely on it a little bit. Billy, good morning, Billy. Crypto sucks. Yeah, crypto's rough right now. Billy, crypto's rough right now. But we'll be all right. If you were here, if you guys were here and hanging out with me, you would have known kind of where we are, you know, what we're doing, right? You would have known kind of where we are and what we're doing and how we're playing this market, right? So we're coming over here and we're looking at the total 2 market cap, right? I like to look at the total 2. Some people like to look at the total 3. I prefer the total 2 because Ethereum is an altcoin, so we might as well throw it in. So before I left, I told you guys, if we lost these 2 levels right here, that we're going to have a massive drop in altcoins, right? If we lost them 2 levels, right? Why did I say that? Because they would have fell up underneath the EMA ribbons. They would have lost their support here at these 2 levels. And the last level right there that we're looking at was about $1.08 trillion, right? And I said, if they lose this, we're in trouble, right? And they lost it. And, you know, here we are, right? Here we are. It's one of them things where, again, we got to trade the market that's in front of our face, right? And this is what's in front of our face. So when we look at this now, we're looking at market cap support right here, right around total, you know, your altcoins right around let's call it 868 billion, right? 868 billion is where our support is, right? So right here, right here, right? So when we look at this right here, and then you have some more support sitting right up underneath that, right around 827 billion, right? So these are the next 2 levels that we really have to concentrate on when it comes to altcoins, right? And you can see this is the daily chart, right? You can see that we tried to press on this not too long ago, right? Right here, just a couple days ago, probably about a week ago, my bad. So we tried to press on this probably about a week ago. We may come back down here and start to press on these 2 levels of support right here. So watch out for these 827,000 in market cap right now, total market cap. And that's going to be a big deal. Got to hold them. And, you know, I don't want to dig too deep into it. I mean, we could sit here and we could go all the way back here and we could look for support and resistance, which I do have a chart on when it comes to total 2 on support and resistance. But again, let's just worry about the markets that are in front of our face at the current moment in time, right? And the current moment in time says that 827 is what we have to watch out for right now at this current moment. If we push down there, we're in trouble. we're in trouble. You're going to see your altcoins take another pullback, which may happen. I mean, you look at this chart right now. We're putting on a red candle for the day, right? You can see it start to come in. You can see it start to come in red. We're chopping sideways right now, but you can see this thing. It doesn't look great, right? So it's one of them things we got to watch out for that. Getting over here to the Bitcoin chart. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. How the mighty has fallen, right? So we're gonna go ahead and look right here is what we were watching, right? We're watching this triangle right here. We're gonna see how Bitcoin's got to break out of this triangle right here. When you have this pattern right here, nine times out of 10, you're gonna drop to the bottom side of this, of this structure right here. And you can see that Bitcoin started to drop out of the bottom side of this, and we're probably going to come back down here and test this support in these boxes down here, right around 64. Let's call it even 65K, right? So 65 is clearly on the table right now as we break out of the bottom of the structure right here. And you can see on this daily candle, Bitcoin is definitely up underneath that. Gotta get this daily candle here up underneath here, and then come back and have a retest here. Make sure that it wants to stay there, and then we're probably gonna flow down around 35,000 down here in this box between 65,000. My bad, between 65,000 and this will be our new trading range between 65 and 61. We start minting candles inside of this box. This becomes our new trading range right here between 65 and 61. 61K. How far down can Bitcoin go? Man, we could definitely be looking at a Bitcoin probably sitting around 55,000, right? 55 is on the table. We start getting down there in that box right there. 55 is definitely on the table. So got to pay attention to that. Got to pay attention to what's going on with Bitcoin and where we're headed. So I do want to flip this Bitcoin chart to a monthly chart because I do want to explain to you guys kind of where I see things going and some things that we kind of been talking about. My boy Mooney over there on TikTok was talking about it, and then there's an article actually about it that I'll bring up here. And we've kind of been talking about this a little bit here, right? And I kind of want to review it with you because I think it's important that we look at these things for what they are, right? We look at these things for what they are and where we're headed, right? And we'll go ahead and we'll look at the article, and then we'll look at where this market currently sits, right? So let me just bring that up real quick, because this is kind of how I operate, y'all. I operate like the cycles are still in effect, right? Let me just move this over for you guys. So I operate like the cycles are still in effect, right? Like we have this Bitcoin cycle, it's still here. It hasn't gone anywhere. And not only has it not gone anywhere, it's proven itself to be accurate up to this point, right? There's no signs that the actual cycles have been broke. A lot of people will tell you, "Oh, the cycles are dead. They're not here." Blah blah blah. The cycles are playing out exactly like they should at this point. The Epstein's files were we're saying BTC could fix it. The Epstein's files were they didn't do good for crypto. I can tell you that. Like they didn't shed a positive light on Bitcoin. But so yeah, you got historically right here, and this is what I've been trying to tell you guys for a long time, and people were telling me I was crazy. You know, me and my boy Mooney were over there talking about it the other day, and he charted it out pretty well, and I love it. I love being around like-minded people because we get some business done. It says history says 365 days to the bottom. But this Bitcoin cycle could may be different. Now, the second half of this Bitcoin cycle may be different. Well, we're gonna wait and see. But this right here is true, right? Historically, coming off of a bull run, you have 365 days to the bottom, and then you're up. You start to move to the upside for the next 3 years, and that's your 4-year cycle, right? So pay attention to that. And we're going to get into the chart. We're going to have a look at that in a minute, right? Man, Selmo says, yeah, rest in peace to my man Jesse Jackson, man. Rest in peace, man. The Rainbow Coalition. So this article basically says to you guys what I've been trying to say to you for a long time, and everybody said I was crazy. And now, after I guess I'm done being crazy, and we look at Bitcoin on this monthly chart right here, and we say, all right, the top of Bitcoin was set right here, right? If it's set right here and we bring out this measuring tool and we try to measure this down 365 days, right? From the top, we're looking around September, October period should be the bottom of the market, right? Somewhere up in there, right? So when we look at that range to be true, right? And then when you look at the top of the last cycle over here, can you guys see that? From top to bottom of this cycle right here, this cycle right here, from top to bottom, when you come down here to the bottom, that's 365 days. That's 366 days right here, right? When you look at the other cycle, the first cycle that Bitcoin was in, from top to bottom, it's like 369 days right there, right? So this pattern seems to be true, right? That you have the top, which we got right here. Let's call it September, right? So September, a year from September would be September 2020. This came in 25. So September 2026, we should be at the bottom, right? Somewhere at the bottom. Now, does that mean that you just don't buy anything till September 2026? No, because maybe this gets shortened, right? But 365 days from the top is usually when the bottom is set, right? And so we have all of this time to come down here and start to accumulate, right? Geez, you crazy. That's what they tell me. That's what they tell me, Junior. They tell me I'm crazy, but I don't know how crazy I am when I told you guys right here at 110, between 110 and 108, to start selling your altcoins and getting out, right? Start taking your profits and getting out, right? I don't know. It looks pretty good given the fact that Bitcoin's now sitting at 67,500, right? So if I was telling you to get out, that the structure was broke, right around 108, let's call it 108. I won't even give myself credit for 110. Let's call it 108, right? If I was telling you guys at 108 that the structure was broke, I got videos to prove it. That's the beauty of streaming live is you have receipts, right? So I was telling you guys right here that this structure was broke. Why? Because we fell down into the EMAs. We started to print these red candles. I seen this one come. I seen this doji candle come. I seen this doji candle come. I seen this one right here start to, I was like, oh boy, we're in trouble. You guys better start selling. And everybody, man, bull market's here, baby. It's here. It's here. It's here. We're all a little crazy. We are. Oh no, the bull market. We're in the super cycle. We're in the super duper cycle. Super duper 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 cycle. And I'm telling you, it ain't no super cycle, man. The cycle is the cycle, right? So, and it's proven itself to be true. And you look at where you are now. You're down here in these. This is a monthly chart, y'all. So these ain't daily candles or anything. This is a monthly chart. Now you're sitting down here in the EMAs, right? And the EMAs look like they want to start pointing to the downside. You're over on the monthly, you're overbought up here, right? You're overbought on the monthly, right? You have a sell signal down here on the waves on the monthly, right? So the monthly ain't looking too hot, right? So the monthly's telling you that we're pulling back, right? Now we're gonna get a little bit of pumps here and there. Uh, we're gonna get a little bit of pumps here and there inside of the hourly, inside of the daily, inside of even the weekly. But the monthly's telling you we're headed for a downtrend, right? And the monthly's been telling you that we're headed for a downtrend. So I don't understand what's changing here, right? I don't understand what's changing, right? So I, you know, this looks like a downturn to me, right? And so I'm counting 365 days from September to September to say that we're going to find the bottom of this bad boy, right? Now we're going to chop around for a little while. Make no doubt about it. We'll chop around for a little while. We'll do our thing. We'll chop around, so on and so forth. But when you look at this thing, uh, ain't looking too hot, man. It's looking like my theory's playing out better than the people that were telling you that we're in a super cycle. We're in a super cycle. So it doesn't look that way. If this is a super cycle, I don't want to participate. You know what I'm saying? So if people are saying that this is a super cycle, I don't want to participate. I don't want anything to do with it. So I'm telling you guys, like, you guys, we got time, right? So what am I doing right now? Because Bitcoin's at 67,375, continues to drop this morning as we even speak, right? I told you guys that when Bitcoin got to 66K, 66.5, I was going to buy. Well, Bitcoin got down here to that level, right? It was down there in that level, right? So I started to buy a little bit more I started to buy some Bitcoin. I started to buy some Solana, and I started to buy some Ethereum and some Chainlink at them levels. Right? Very little, right? Very little, because I do believe that we're coming down a lot further, right? So I started just to kind of tip my toe in just in case, right? Just in case this market took back off, I'd have something in the bag, right? I'd have something in the bag to for the run, right? You guys over there on TikTok, keep smashing that like screen for me. I appreciate all you guys. So I did that just in case, you know, they were at good levels. Solana was like 70, 73, 75, $75, somewhere up in there. Chainlink was right around $8, somewhere up in there. And Ethereum was sitting right around like 18, high 1800s, maybe even 1900. I can't even remember, but it was sitting right up in that area right there. So I was like, what's the worst that can happen? I got a moon bag in case this market takes off again. And these super duper psycho people that just were to the moon were right. At least I'd have something in the bag, right? But so I started at that level. Now when this thing moves down and if this thing moves down, let me move this. Now that we looked at that monthly chart, let's go ahead. I want to go back here to the daily chart because I'll show you guys kind of where my levels are right here, where I'm going to start deploying just a little bit more capital, right? Not much, but just a little bit more capital, because I think that the downturn is still in. I think Bitcoin's still going to 50,000. And then once it gets to 50, we'll look at the market and see kind of where we're headed from that point, right? But I do still think that we're going at least to 50. We'll look at the levels at 50 and then see where we're headed after that. But let's get to 50 first, right? So this is my next trading range right here, right? This 65 to 61, right? So if we get back down here to 65K, I'll start deploying just a little tiny bit of capital, but I really want to start deploying some capital right around here, right around 61,000, right? So at the bottom of this channel is kind of where I'll start to buy a little bit more of my altcoins, right around that 61,000. And People, we can't get there. We're already there. We're already there. This already wick down. We're already there. So yeah, we can get there. We're already there. It wasn't that long ago that we were there. So if we break out of the bottom of this box and we start minting candles outside of this triangle right here, we're definitely going back down there. So when these candles start hit the bottom of these boxes, I probably will start to buy just a little bit more, just dipping my toe back into some alts. And it's only going to be the big alts. It's only going to be Bitcoin. It's only going to be Ethereum. It's only going to be Solana, Chainlink. I'll probably grab some Pyth on the way down as well, but I'll kind of hold off on the Pyth. I think there's with this market pulling back, there's going to be some more downside to Pyth, but that's going to be the ones that I buy. I mean, it just is what it is. But yeah, so right here, you know, when this thing gets back down around here is when we'll probably start to deploy just a little bit more capital, maybe another 3 to 4% up in here. But where we're really looking to deploy capital is right here, right around that $55,000 mark, which is right up in here. We'll be looking to probably drop maybe 5% here, maybe 5 to 7% here. But when we get there, we'll figure that out, right? There is a plan, but as we move down, I'll tell you guys my plan. But this is my next buy zone, right? So this is that zone where I'm looking at going, all right, it may be time to dip your toe into the water just a little bit more. Not bad, just a little bit, just a little tiny bit. So we'll see where we head at that point right there. All right, but I'm glad that this article right here has backed up what I've been trying to tell you guys for months now, that we have between 300 and 365 days to the bottom. So I've been trying to tell you guys this for months, right? Months and months and months and months and months. That you got time, and it's not going to happen. Bitcoin's just not going to drop down over here, and the total market cap's just not going to drop down over here overnight, right? It's going to be this slow, methodical grind like Novocaine, right? It's going to chop sideways for a little while, and then it's going to, lose some support, and it's going to chop sideways for a little while. It's going to lose some support, come back down, might give you a little bit of a relief rally here, and then come back down here. It wouldn't surprise me if it came down here, test the top of this box right here, moved back up to 70,000, came back down, touched the top of that, and then dropped in. Thing about it is, guys, I'm here for the long haul. I'm here for the ride, right? So I have my buy level set at certain points, and I'm not going to move off of that. And it just is what it is, because I know where it's going, because the cycles haven't been broke. The cycles are the cycles, and they're playing themselves out exactly like they always have. Nothing has changed. Nothing has fundamentally changed in the cycle. Nothing. So we're not in a super cycle, nor will we be in a super cycle, right? It's not going to happen. That we are where we are. The cycles are here. We're not going to a super cycle. The Bitcoin is not going to magically go from 67,400 back above 124,000, magically just run up there and break all that resistance all the way up to the top and just set a new all-time high and just run high like that. I mean, come on, man. What are we really, when we say that, what are we really talking about? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't make any sense, right? Like, that's just crazy talk. Like what's the catalyst to get this? Because your altcoins aren't running unless Bitcoin's running. So we can sit here and we can pull up all the charts of all the altcoins that you want. They don't look any different than what Bitcoin looks like, because Bitcoin controls the market. That's why we look at it like that. FOMC minutes. Yeah, we got FOMC minutes today. Got a couple. I think there's some inflation data that might be coming out this week too. So we'll see what happens with them. I don't expect any rate cuts anytime soon. Yeah, I don't expect any rate cuts this month. I don't expect any rate cuts next month. I expect everything to just kind of stay pat the way that it is. I just don't see. I don't see the justification for any type of rate cuts right now. I can see staying steady probably being the move. That probably being the move. But yeah, so we talk about Bitcoin a lot because Bitcoin controls the market. This chart right here will dictate what your altcoins do. Don't believe me? Well, let's go have a look. Let's go have a look. Solana. Where's Solana at today? Red candle right there. Boom. There it is. Where was Bitcoin? Bitcoin was on a red candle. Where's Solana? There's Solana on a red candle, sitting at 82,900 and $82.91. Right? There's Solana. Where's Chainlink? Let's have a look. Chainlink, red candle right here, sitting at $8.76. Right? Boom. There you go. Sitting right there. XRP. Where's XRP? $1.46. Sitting on a red candle right here underneath the EMAs. Looks like it wants to drop down here to $1.43. That looks like the move for XRP today. Could be $1.43 over the next couple of days. You got this. You got some consolidation here. You can't break above the EMAs. Well, looks like you got a buy signal here. Buy signal here. You might get a little bit of a push up. A little bit of a push up today. Back up into these EMAs, and then boom, you're going to come right back down. There's just not enough liquidity in the market to push you up. There's not enough liquidity in the market to push you up. And this is the problem. Doesn't matter what crypto it is. Ethereum, same thing. Look at Ethereum. Same. The chart is exactly the same, right? Boom, boom, boom. Red candle, eating it up. You're in buy zone right here. You're in buy zone right here if you want to go long on Ethereum on the daily. It looks good to go long on Ethereum on a daily. Would I go long on Ethereum today? Probably not. It'll probably push right back up in here into the EMAs and come and start to make its way right back down. Right back down to the same level that we're in. Could you go long? Yeah, you could go long. Could you take that shot? You could take that shot. This is telling you to take that shot. This is telling you to take that shot. Does the sentiment in the market want you to take that shot? Well, let's see how the morning plays out. I very well may. We will see. Avalanche absolutely got hammered in this market, sitting at $9 right now, $9.06. Absolutely just destroyed. And you guys know how much I love Avalanche, but they've been absolutely destroyed in this market. And let's not kid ourselves. Avalanche has been absolutely crushed. $9.06 right now. Buy zone here, buy zone here, underneath the EMAs. Not a lot of room here. I don't see Avalanche getting back up here above $9.78 today. So there's probably like a 78-cent move here to be had. Is that worth your leverage trade? Probably not. Probably not. This is on daily chart too, so we're not talking about anything that's like a 15-minute scalp trade or anything like that. Is that worth your move? Probably not, right? Airdrome absolutely just crushed in this market, just crushed. Sitting at 31 cents right now. Let me blow this chart up. Sitting at 31 cents right now. And you guys know how, and I'm talking about projects that I absolutely like, that I think are absolutely going to send it in this market. Airdrome being one of them, but we're gonna keep it 100 here. We gotta keep it 100. This thing has been absolutely just decimated. Buy zone. A lot of move. Can't get back up here. Can't get above 34 cents. I'm not lying to you. Look, there's 34 cents right there. Look at that. You beat your head off of it here. 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 You beat your head off. You can't get above 34 cents. What would make you think that it's going to get above 34 cents today? Not a damn thing. There's still the same amount of liquidity in the market, if not less. So you're going nowhere. You know, 34 cents. You want to take that long trade for 3 cents, 2 cents maybe? I don't know. That's up to you. But I'm just telling you kind of where it's headed, right? It can't get past there. Let's look at Hydro Liquid, right? I love this token too. I think the project is phenomenal. But the bottom line is you are where you are and you are what you are. And right now you're $29.12. That's what you're worth. Right? That's what you're worth. You are what you are. And right now, you're sitting in the EMAs. You're sitting in the EMAs. You're on a short signal right here. You're on a short signal here. You're on a short signal here. So it looks like you're getting ready to come down out of them EMAs. It's amazing how this works, right? These cryptos go up inside of these EMAs. They can't hold the moving average, and then they drop back down. It's amazing. It's just amazing how that just works out. It must be a coincidence, right? So here you are, boom, boom, boom. You're done, right? You're coming down today, and you are what you are. You're $29.13 right now. That's what you are. You are dictated by the price of your token, and that's what you're worth, right? Bill Parcells said it best. You are what you are. CC, this Canton Network is one of the ones that I'm going to go in so heavy on this bull run that I'm just accumulating, right? But I'm not accumulating right now because I think it's coming down to the 15 cent mark, right? Why do I say that? Because it was already there. It was already there. It's got support, right? It's got some resistance right here at 15 8, right? 15.58, right? Look at this resistance. Boom, 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 boom. Turn that resistance into support. It bounced off it again here, bounced off it again here, bounced off it again there. Looks like it's bounced off it again here. So we're gonna wait. It's gonna come back down here, which miraculously is right inside of these EMA ribbons. It looks like it'll come right back down inside of there, and we'll see what we're going to do then. But it's definitely on its way down. It's got a sell signal on the daily, coming down where 15 cents, 5.8. That's where it's coming down to. Right there. It's coming down about a penny, right? So we'll see. We'll see if that's right. But this is the one that I'm gonna accumulate this probably through the whole bear market. All right. But I won't accumulate up here. So yeah. So that's kind of where we are. Like I said, why do we concentrate on the Bitcoin chart so much? Because you look at all these charts look exactly the same. There's nothing different. So this chart right here controls the market. So when you want to know where your altcoins are, just pull up the Bitcoin chart. It'll kind of tell you in a market this small, in where the market caps are, it'll kind of tell you where your altcoins are as well, right? So everybody wants to give you this hopium and this hypium. Let's go through it. XRP, you're worth $1.46 right now. That's what you're worth. That's all you're worth right now. That's it. Yeah, you're in a buy zone, but you're only worth $1.46. Solana, for all of its greatness, right, that we talk about, Solana, your value is $83 even. That is what you're worth as of this moment today. And that's all your company's worth right now. It's $83 a token, right? Chainlink, your company is only worth $8.78, right? XLM, your company is only worth 16 cents, 16.5. That's all you're worth. We can talk about all this news. We can talk about all this hopium. We can talk about all this hype. We can talk about what's coming. We can talk about blockchain changing the world. But the bottom line is you are what you are, right? You are what you are. And right now, XLM, your company's worth 16 cents. Solana, your company's worth $83 per token. Chainlink, your company's worth $8.78. XRP, your company's worth $1.46 per token. ETH, your company's worth $1,984 per token. Ondo, your company's worth 27 cents. All right. So let's look at the crypto bubbles. Let's see what these guys have done here, right? Let's see where we're headed. Let's see what these guys have done. Because, don't take it from me. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. You know what I mean? But we're going to keep it 100 with you. We keep it 100, baby. Let's keep it 100, baby. Let's go. So let's look and see. Let's see if we're in a bear market. Let's see if we're in a bear market. Bitcoin down 27.3% on the month, 29.5% on the year. Ethereum down 38.4% on the month, 27.5% on the year. XRP down 25.5% on the month, 44.7% on the year. So if you bought XRP or Ethereum or Bitcoin in the last year, this is what your bag looks like, right? BNB down 33% on the month, 7.5% on the year. So if you bought BNB just a year ago, you're doing okay. You're only down 7.5%. BNB is probably the most steady token in this whole list. Solana, 37.9% on the month, 53.4% on the year. Tron, 11.1% on the month, 16% on the year. Tron's pretty steady too. I mean, you're not taking, I don't say steady, but you're not taking as big of an ass whooping. Cardano. You guys know how I feel about Cardano. I think Cardano is going to continue to fall down this list. It's down 22%, call it 23% on the month, a whopping 67.5% on the year. Cardano is down 65% on the year. 65%. Think about that for a minute. I want you guys just to think about this for a minute, right? Leo. No, that's Cardano. We'll move down one more. Leo, 5.2% on the month, 13% on the year. Not bad for Leo. Hydro Liquid, 22% on the month, 14% on the year. Not too bad. Not too bad for Hype. Canton, you're not going to get the yearlies because it just came out. So anything else that you guys think is moving? Stellar, 22% on the month, 50% on the year. Stellar's half of what it was a year ago. I don't know. Are we still in the bull market? Are we still in the bull market? I don't know. That's 50%. You just lost 50% of your bag if you round trip that. If you round trip that, you're down 50%. I don't know. You tell me how you feeling today. How you feeling today? Bull market still here? I don't know. I'm asking for a friend. Super cycle still here? I'm asking for a friend. We headed to a super cycle? Just putting that. Just want to know. Quant, you guys know I love Quant. 15.1% on the month, 28% on the year. Quant's pretty. Listen, at this point, anytime you're less than 30%, you're probably doing pretty good in your bag, because most of these are down 40 to 50%, right? VeChain. What's VeChain? 24% on the month, 75%, 75.5% on the year. You've lost 75.5% on the year on VeChain. What's the chances that recovers? What's the chances you set new all-time high? What's the chance that happens? I'm going to say probably nil to none. I'm going to say probably nil to none. Just keeping it 100 with you. Because that's what I like to do. Just keeping it 100 with you because that's what I like to do. Well, let's look at Arbitrum, the blockchain that Robinhood's using, down 41.1% on the month, 77.2% on the year. You've lost 77% of your value in Arbitrum. You ain't even in the full bear market yet. We have all the way till September, maybe July. We'll talk about that as the months go on. But we're just starting. You've already lost 77% of your value in Arbitrum. Now, does that mean that we won't go in and buy Arbitrum or VeChain? No. I mean, there's gains to be had there, but you ain't making a new all-time high. You ain't making a new all-time high. Bonk, 61.4% on the year, 25% on the month. I'm just giving perspective here, right? I'm giving an overall perspective, right? So what does all that mean, right? What does all that mean? That means that you need to pay attention to the Bitcoin chart, right? Take your opportunities as they come. Set your DCA, set a strategy of when you're going to get back into the market, because by now, if you're hanging out with us, you should already be out of the market, right? Or just playing around with a little bit. Ready to scoop the close to the bottoms, waiting to swoop in close to the bottoms, right? Set your strategy of when you're going to get in, right? Where do you think this market's going to go based on Bitcoin's price? Where do you think the bottom's going to be? 365 days is pretty much the standard for a bear market, right? That started in September, right? So how far down do you think it's going to go? What's your DCA level? What levels do you want a DCA? I'm telling you right now, 65 to 61 is probably where I'll start to put just a little tiny bit of money back into the market, closer to 61, closer to the bottom of this. And then probably not again until like down here around 55, between 57 and 55, right? Probably go a little bit heavier there, but we'll see. You know, probably once we get to this between 52 and 50, I'll probably go a lot heavier there, and then we'll ride this thing down and see where it goes. But you know, and I'll have some sitting on the side for if we drop down here to the 40s, and I don't think we're going to get down here to the 30s, but there is articles out there that says that we will, right? But we'll see. But I'll have some sitting on the side for that. But here's the thing. Crypto market is the crypto market. You can only trade the market that's in front of your face. And don't try to make it more than what it is, right? Everybody's trying to make it more than what it is. Don't do that. It is what it is. If you're in profit, at this point in the game, right? If you're in profit, you got to take the profit, right? Should have been taking your profit a long time ago. But if you're in profit, you should be taking your profit. Take your profit off the table, right? And then put your levels in of where you're going to get back into the market, right? You know, I mean, I'm leverage trading right now. So I'm in and out of so many projects leverage trading right now. It's just unreal. Why? Because I'm doing this. I'm trading the market that's in front of my face, right? And the market that's in front of my face right now does not say that I need to be over here buying a lot of spot cryptos. It tells me that I need to be trading. Buying spot cryptos and holding them right now is probably a losing game at this point until we drop down a little bit lower. Holding a large portion of spot is probably a loser's game until we get a little bit closer to the bottom, right? I'm not against spot. I like spot. I will have spot crypto. I will just buy it strategically on the way down. But right now we're leverage trading the market, right? Right. That's where the money is being made right now. So that's kind of what we're doing. Prediction markets as well. I love the prediction markets. I think that's the future right there. I think that prediction markets are the new meme coin. But yeah, so we are green on the hour, 67.5. Looks like we're starting to try. We want to try to push this 68, the 68,000. Ethereum wants to try to push that $2,000 mark. It wants to. It's trying, right? It's trying. Will it get up there and will it stick? I think Ethereum can stick at 2K for a little while. I think there's enough liquidity for that to happen. I think Bitcoin can stick it if it can get to 68. I think it can stick there for a while, but I think it's definitely pulling back to 65. At some point, it's pulling back to 65. At some point soon. And Solana's probably going to pull back to the 70s, right? 79, 78, somewhere there. XRP is probably going to pull back to $1.30 some and some change. $1.30 and some change. Some change. Cardano, man. Oh my God, 20. What a fall from grace for Cardano, man. I tell you, man. Cardano sitting at number 11, dropped out of the top 10. It wouldn't surprise me if by not even the end, short in the bull run, that Cardano sitting down around 20 or below. There's zero going on that blockchain. Zero, except for Night. They got Night. And when you have to start launching, look at that. The hourly just turned to red. When you have to start launching projects like Night and all that stuff to bring volume to your chain, oh, you're in trouble. That's the first sign that you're in trouble. So, Sui, man, 95 cents. Sitting at number 28. This thing was one of the, and believe you me, I will hold a bag of Sui for this run. I think they're going to make a run. But you want to talk about a fall from grace. This thing's 95 cents. This was the hottest new layer 1 blockchain now, right? Moving up the charts like crazy. This thing has absolutely just taken a crap dive, right? Now, will this thing survive? I don't know. It's down 71% on the year. 71% on the year. Will this thing come back and make a new all-time high? That's in question right now. That's in question right now. So, all right, guys, with that, we're up out of here, man. Feels great to be back, man. It feels great to be back. I know you guys hate it. I know you guys hate it because I tell you the truth. I know you guys hate it, but somebody's got to be here to tell you the truth, baby. Somebody's got to be here not to stroke your ego and tell you what you want to hear, but we got to be here to tell you the truth. We got to be here to tell you what to get ready for, not to stroke your ego. And that's what we're doing. So if you want somebody to stroke your ego, there's a lot of channels out there for that. Go get your ego stroked and go feel good about yourself. But if you want the truth, tune on in, baby. We'll be back here Friday doing it again. And yo, I appreciate everybody over there on TikTok doing their thing, hanging with me, guys, because I know on TikTok it's a little bit harder for you guys to see. It's a little bit harder for you guys, to follow along. But we're gonna start our TikTok dedicated streams again, where we're going to just go straight live on TikTok, and definitely gonna be back on YouTube on Friday. I'm thinking about just taking X and just chopping it out if they can't fix this problem. So we're gonna see what happens over there. But with that, man, you guys have a great morning, man. It's 8 o'clock. Go get some breakfast. Go get some coffee. Go do what you guys got to do. We'll be back at you guys on Friday. I appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in. Yo, we took a break, but we back, baby. Your boy DG needed a break, and I took one. And that's what you do when you get out of crypto at 108. You got to take a break. All right, y'all. We up out. Peace.